devastated and
smothered by Contreras.
Great pitch, and Contreras, knowing that pitch coming, has got to be completely protecting of the base runner at third, and so agile. Previous pitch, Contreras just gave one sign because the runner on second wasn't looking in.
What a spot for the 28-year-old Justin Grimm to the 22-year-old Lindor. 2-2.
Seattle like to see that pitch 0-2. That pitch would have been more effective. Now it's 2-2. He's getting the count in the decision-making scenario. So if you're reading along and thinking along with the pitcher, it typically would go right here back to the ball.
And it's a full count.
See, that's the only pressure. I would want two pitches at 0-2. Make the eye level change with the fastball, and then you have two pitches to make your perfect curveball. If he starts them off with a curveball, you almost think he's going to end them with a curveball at 3-2. This is where it takes guts and ability and discipline to lay off to it if you're Lindor.
Two quick strikes, now a 3-2 count. Time called by Contreras.
He wants to make sure. He called for the fastball, and I don't think Grimm wanted to go to the fastball. The downside here is when you're a pitcher, you've got to go with the most committed pitch, period. Cannot go with a suggestion. He called for the fastball, and I don't think Grimm wanted to go to the fastball.
Bases loaded, one out. 3-2. Hard hit. Baez. Russell. Double play. Inning over. How about Justin Grimm? Still scoreless halfway through game number 3.
UEFA Champions League is on FS1 all season long, where the elite names on the world's most renowned teams battle to be the last one standing. UEFA Champions League, Tuesday and Wednesday at 3 Eastern on FS1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's T-shirt cannon time.
What are you doing?
I'm launching the Fox Sports Go app.
Watch all your favorite sports live on the go. The NFL, college football, local NBA and NHL games, even garbage time with Katie Nolan. All included with your TV subscription. Download the Fox Sports Go app today.
That went well.
At Capital One, we know you've got questions about your credit.
Who's really in charge of my credit?
How does credit actually work?
What if I want to improve it?
That's why Capital One created the CreditWise app. Get your credit score and real insights on how to improve it.
What's it cost?
It's free to everyone, Capital One customer or not.
Oh.
Millions of CreditWise users have improved their credit score by 20 points or more. Download the app for free today. What's in your wallet? That's why Capital One...
Your source for everything NASCAR is NASCAR Race Hub on FS1. From the studio to the track, our team of experts will bring you the stories and the highlights that matter.
I'm saying he's going to be a real threat for the championship.
NASCAR Race Hub at its new time, weeknights at 6 Eastern on FS1.
It's the top-ranked contenders fighting for a title. It's the crosstown rivals that will never back down. It's the crowd roaring. It's your heart pounding.
Sponsored by the Lincoln Motor Company and the new 2016 Lincoln MKX. Soler lines one into left center. It'll get down for a base hit. First pitch swinging, and Soler has his first hit of the postseason. On to start the fifth. Let's go back to the pitch sequence in the double play.
Well, I felt like he had to throw a curveball. He did. He got what he wanted, 0-2. Maybe just one pitch too soon. Back to the curveball. Then he elevates the fastball. Now it's 2-2. He's got to make that decision pitch. He didn't make it. He must throw it in the strike zone. He did. And this ground ball creates a reaction that everybody in this party was looking for.
From Baez, who started it, to Grimm and Rizzo, to the starter, Kyle Hendricks. Here's Baez, one on, nobody. And action starts for the Indians. Jorge Soler, first hit since the 15th. There he is. Andrew Miller.
Pretty much call him the silencer. That's all he's done.
Incredible. Good pitch to fool Baez, strike two. And when you think about it, I mean, Josh Tomlin just gave up only his second hit. He's walked one, struck out one, but for the most part, he's been in complete control from the beginning.
Yeah, there's not a sense at all other than what Terry Francona, knowing in a 0-0 game, if there's an issue or a situation where it gets to where a crooked number could be put on the board, he's going to bring in Andrew Miller. He's not afraid to use his best weapon.
0-2. That's off the end of the bat. Down to second, Soler. One out. A productive out by Javier Baez. Although not what he had in mind. And the batter will be Addison Russell. Here's what's in the offing here. You've got Addison Russell coming up now. And then you've got the pitcher spot coming. So Montero is standing there at the moment. But Kyle Schwarber is looming over the rest of this game. Got on base 5 times in the first 2 games in Cleveland. And when Madden finds the perfect spot, that guy will be at the plate. Maybe not here in the 5th, but that's in the back of Terry Francona's mind.
Right.
Soler at second, one out. Russell. Strike one.
I mean to tell you, I am so impressed with Tomlin. I don't know what funk he went through in August. Didn't see a lot of those games, but the ERA well close to 12. He has not thrown a pitch over the heart of the plate. He shoots his cutter sparingly, his curveball effectively, but his fastball command has been unbelievable.
Here's the 0-1. Now Dan Otero, the right-hander, joins Andrew Miller for Cleveland in their bullpen, and Carl Edwards Jr., a right-hander, is up for Chicago in their pen. Pitcher spot up next. Action in the 5th.
Andrew Miller has to be on the outside, or he's clipping some fans on the inside part as he throws to the plate. Bullpen.
Here's a 1-1. Left side, over to Gravett. Ramirez for the out. Good play. 2 down in the inning. And it will be Montero to pinch hit for Grimm. Montero has 1 hit this postseason. And it was the biggest swing of the bat of his life. Pinch hit grand slam to, in essence, win game 1 of the NLCS over the Dodgers. Here comes Terry Francona. Talk about a tight leash. You got Montero coming up. And Francona coming out, talking to the umpire as if he's going to make a double switch. And he is. Rajay Davis is going to come into the game and take over in the outfield. They're going to buy 1 spot in order pitcher will bat in the number 1 spot. Dad watching has to be so proud. Josh Tomlin here tonight leaves with no score in Game 3.
At Capital One, we know you've got questions about your credit.
Who's really in charge of my credit?
How does credit actually work?
What if I want to improve it?
That's why Capital One created the CreditWise app. Get your credit score and real insights on how to improve it.
What's it cost?
It's free to everyone, Capital One customer or not.
Wow.
Millions of CreditWise users have improved their credit score by 20 points or more. Download the app for free today. What's in your wallet? That's why Capital One's
Speed up! Focus. It's too salty. It's overcooked. I'm fed up. It's raw.
I think he hates fish.
Oh my gosh.
Hell's Kitchen. Watch anytime on Fox Now.
For the first time, a woman has taken the mound in a Major League Baseball game.
If you missed an episode of Pitch, watch anytime on Fox Now.
In America's Game of the Week, the Packers face off with the Falcons. It's a full day of NFL action on Fox.
The big weapon comes out of the bullpen for Terry Francona. There's been nobody better, certainly this postseason. But in his career in the postseason, no earned runs allowed in 22 innings pitched. And there are the numbers. Staggering from Andrew Miller, picked up from the Yankees in season. Deal made by this front office for Cleveland. We'll deal with a left-handed hitting catcher, Miguel Montero, as Rajay Davis is in the game and left. And the pitcher will bat in the number 1 spot. Davis will hit ninth. Montero let go of the bat on strike 1.
Well, what he's asking him to do right here, you see Montero with that.
This is before the pitching change, John. And now he's got a different bat in his hands against Andrew Miller.
Yep. And I tell you what, 3 games in a row. Gutsy move by Terry Francona, asking him he's going to go 2 1/3. And with no days off in the next couple days, you're asking your bullpen to cover a lot. That's the downside of your starters not getting into the 6th or 7th inning.
Well, in this case, Tomlin goes 4 2/3. Andrew Miller threw 46 pitches, a season high at the end of a long year. In game 1 on Tuesday. He's had 2 days off. Did not work in game 2. The 1-1. Montero tied up. Nasty pitch at 96. Strike 2.
And the reason I believe that the Cubs are not going to David Ross, then you've basically exposed 3 of your catchers. Meaning Contreras is your catcher in the game. David Ross would be in case something happens now with 3 catchers on the roster.
Here's a 1-2. Montero hits it hard to right, but right at Chisenhall. Great contact and a result for Cleveland as Miller gives up a rocket into right, but we're still scoreless through 5 in game 3 at Wrigley.
Hey, guys.
Here's a 1-2.
You know, for 24 hours, that an unregistered wizard set loose in New York.
Great contact.
So, you're the guy with the case full of monsters, huh?
News travels fast.
The magical community is exposed.
I refuse to bow down any longer.
At Capital One, we know you've got questions about your credit.
Who's really in charge of my credit?
How does credit actually work?
What if I want to improve it?
That's why Capital One created the CreditWise app. Get your credit score and real insights on how to improve it.
What's it cost?
It's free to everyone, Capital One customer or not.
Wow.
Millions of CreditWise users have improved their credit score by 20 points or more. Download the app for free today. What's in your wallet? That's why Capital One created the CreditWise app. Get your credit score and real insights on how to improve it.
What's it cost?
It's free to everyone.
Don't miss the Audi 2016 MLS Cup playoffs Thursday on FS1.
The fastest sport in the world.
Like being strapped to a rocket, you're getting over 320 miles an hour in just 4 seconds.
It's on FS1. When I hit the bottle, the ground will shift 180. The extremest sport on the planet. Fearless drivers.
Being him is extremely personal to me. He's a bully, dude.
The tension between coaches escalates.
No one wants to be like you, Henry, so how are you a role model?
Then, two teams face off for a spot in the semis.
Build this family. Now they gotta knock each other out.
Can their friendship survive?
Just business. They're in my way. Let the best man win.
An all-new Ultimate Fighter. Wednesday at 10 on FS1. The tension between coaches escalates.
Girl, where do you think you're going?
Welcome back to the World Series on Fox. Tonight's telecast is presented by T-Mobile One. Fans, here are the 3 finalists from the T-Mobile Unlimited Baseball Contest. Only one will win tickets to every game of the 2017 World Series. It's up to you to decide. Go to @T-Mobile on Twitter to view the entries and vote now by tweeting #UnlimitedBaseball and their hashtag. Well, Carl Edwards Jr. got a taste of the big leagues at the end of last year. He is getting a mouthful of World Series pressure here in a scoreless game. Series tied, 6th inning at Wrigley Field.
He's got an electric fastball, good over-the-top curveball.
Napoli took a strike, now a ball.
The ball explodes out of Carl Edwards Jr.'s hand. And last pitch hit, by the way, Joe Madden thinks it's actually a better at-bat versus the slider of Miller than a right-hander. He likes the left-hander just because of the way he has to throw it to a left-hander.
Pitch was up. Napoli jumped on it, fouled back, strike 2. So this 25-year-old right-hander, Carl Edwards Jr., worked his way into a rather prominent role in the bullpen for Joe Madden this year. No room for error. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Napoli jumped on it, fouled back, strike 2. Napoli now, then Jose Ramirez, then Lonnie Chisenhall. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Cleveland, who had the bases loaded, 1 out, and their best hitter, Francisco Lindor, up last inning, and Grimm, Justin Grimm, on a 3-2 breaking ball, got a double play ball. To the right side, Baez. 1 out, and we go down to Ken Rosenthal with a special guest.
Thanks, Joe. Jerry, first of all, what did you think of your son tonight?
It's just Josh, you know, mixing in stuff, taking care of business like he always does. Drives playing great defense behind him. You know, we're so proud of him, so glad to be here and have a lot of family and friends here to come all this way to watch him. It's been awesome, man.
And Jerry, after all you've been through, what was it like to watch him pitch in a World Series game?
I don't know how to explain it, man. I really don't. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I didn't know which direction I was going, and Josh had a lot of things on his plate. It's just awesome for this team and this great group of guys, the way they've stood behind him, and Tito, and you know, just everyone. It's been awesome, and for me, it's a dream come true.
Jerry, we're all rooting for you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, man.
Joe, back you.
All right, the parents of tonight's starter, Josh Tomlin, who was outstanding. On the road, Wrigley Field, all the history, all the emotion, went 4 2/3, no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Jerry, who had a circulatory issue, is paralysis from the chest down, getting here to Chicago, having dinner with his son last night, being in the park, had to mean the world to Josh.
I'm telling you, I know guys have played under, tough circumstances and situations that happen, but under these circumstances, in the World Series, how calm he was, 21 fastballs, 19 cutters, 15 curveballs, mixed it up, really was never in trouble.
2-0 the count here on Chisenhall, John, after Jose Ramirez flied out to short.
And I wouldn't even consider last inning in trouble. I mean, yeah, run around second base, but what a great job.
2-0 from Edwards. Chisenhall trying to pump one out of here. 2-1. Cubs defense has really stepped up tonight. First inning, the pickoff by Kyle Hendricks. Third inning, the line drive caught by Russell. Fourth inning, first base pick on a near double play by Hendricks. And the double play last inning. Strike 2 on Chisenhall. Swing, full count. Edwards trying to pitch a 1-2-3-6. Before the top of the order bats for the Cubs in the bottom of the inning. 3-2 pitch. How about the kid? No score. And a tremendous game 3. Edwards trying to pitch a 1-2-3.
At Capital One, we know you've got questions about your credit.
Who's really in charge of my credit?
How does credit actually work?
What if I want to improve it?
That's why Capital One created the CreditWise app. Get your credit score and real insights on how to improve it.
What's it cost?
It's free to everyone, Capital One customer or not.
Wow.
Millions of CreditWise users have improved their credit score by 20 points or more. Download the app for free today. What's in your wallet?
Whoa, this is awful. Try it. Oh, no, that looks gross. What is that? You gotta try it. I have a very sensitive palate.
If you taste something bad, you want someone else to try it. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Millions of CreditWise users have improved their
For the first time